Live from Cleveland, this is Progressive Field. Saturday baseball on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Cleveland. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Tanner Bybee. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub 350 ERA, and you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub twos, they're dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, you know, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year.
And he'll be safe at first. And here is Devers.
Third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Runner takes off. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Rafaela stands at second with no outs. Bybee with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Bounce to Santana. He steps on the bag. One out in the top of the first. Here's a check of the Red Sox lineup put together by manager Alex Cora. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Alex Bregman.
Well, the story is, of course, his hitting streak. I mean, it's been so much fun to follow now.
On the ground to third. Throws across the diamond, and the first run of the game comes across. Here's some real power at the plate. Jim Rice made history yesterday with a 4-homer game, and to give you some perspective, that's more rare than a perfect game.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. A solo shot. His 52nd home run of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now.
Here's Alex Bregman. Foul ball there. Bregman with an incredible 6-hit showing in his last game. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Back now at Progressive Field. And on the hill in this one, it's Walker Buehler. How about a report on him, Chris?
So dominant in his last start. Double-digit strikeouts. It's going to be interesting today to see if he's able to have command of his secondary pitches the way he did last time out.
Pitch misses there. 1-2 the count.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Nabs it. One away. Here's Brian Rocchio. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Buehler with an impressive performance to follow up, having twirled a no-hitter the last time on the mound. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Buehler winds and fires. On the ground to third. Devers throws on to first, and the inning is over. Here in Cleveland, and now here's the veteran DH, Mike Lowell. Bybee back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Lowell with another scorching run of play lately. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. That's his third home run of the series. It's 3-0. Singy, he's got a nice hitting streak going, and he extends it another game with that swing.
So locked in right now, Boog, and clearly it's not like he's just stringing singles together during this streak.
Don Baylor up next for the Red Sox.
Really strong hitting performance recently. More than 3 hits.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. His 37th homer of the year. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
So stepping in for Boston, David Hamilton. Popped up right side. Hauls it in for the out. One down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. Arias. Throw to first in time. So the lineup flips over. Now at the plate, Ceddanne Rafaela. He's 0 for 1. That's to third. Noel whips it to first. And that is the inning. But 2 rounds ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Jhonkensy Noel. There's a strike. Noel batting in the cleanup spot. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Nothing doing. And we're back. Top half of the third inning. Stepping in the long ball threat, Rafael Devers. In the air to left center. Kwan heads after it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away. And next for the Red Sox, David Ortiz. He's one of the best players in the game. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Ortiz with some impressive production lately. And now 1-2.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 1 out, base is empty.
Ball, that's high.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Now it's the power speed combo. Jim Rice. He's already homered here in this one. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
In the air, center field. Freeman settles under this one. Brings it in for the third out. So no run. Back here in Cleveland, Bo Naylor at the plate now. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Varitek right there to make the grab. And there's one away. And first offering is fouled off. And that one is inside. Next offering is in for a strike. 99 miles per hour to finish him off. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Gabriel Arias. And there's the strike.
0-1.
And that one fouled off. Misses. And a count 1-2. And there's a ball.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And a nice. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest. News from around the league. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
On the ground, out to short. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play.
Now batting.
And at first, now here's the Red Sox DH, Mike Lowell. He's already homered in this game. Here's the pitch, runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
All right, Singy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in. Oh, that ball drilled back up the box and nailed the pitcher. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Tanner Bybee done for the afternoon, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching
The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Ben Lively.
Number 39.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Now here is Don Baylor. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one's back. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack on 3. It's 7-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
So up next, David Hamilton. Fly ball center field. Freeman on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Jason Varitek up next for the Red Sox. He's 0 for 1. Hit on the ground to short. Rocchio. Now the throw to first on the run. And it beats him. What a play. So the batting order turns over. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Ceddanne Rafaela. And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll do it. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Will Brennan. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Guardians, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play. Quite the start to this game on the mound, looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure them out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Fastball for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound. Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Varitek moving under this one, and that is that. Back now at Progressive Field. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's Devers at the plate. Lively back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Red Sox putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And the 0-2. And he grounds one to the right side. Santana steps on the bag, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. David Ortiz up next for the Red Sox. Line to left. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jim Rice. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. On the ground to third. To first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing. Here in Cleveland, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the third baseman, Jhonkensy Noel. And first offering is fouled off. And a curve is down and in.
1-1.
That one curling down the line and foul.
No, good solid contact right there, just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
Handles, throws to first. 1 up, 1 down. Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. And that drops in for a strike. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Right through there for a strike.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some
slings to first, and that all set for the start of the inning. Here's a big power threat, Alex Bregman. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. A gigantic blast, and they add to their lead. It's 8-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Now here is Mike Lowell. Liner, and this could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Pulls in with a double, 3rd hit for him today. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Up the middle, on to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
And good defensive play prevents a run from scoring right there.
And now the shortstop, David Hamilton. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one is out of here. He'll circle the bases. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 10-0.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that...
So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Jacob Junis.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now, Jason Varitek. Lined, and that's a base hit. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over. Ceddanne Rafaela, the next to hit. Rudder takes off. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And a foul ball. Runner at second here, one gone. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single. It's 11-0.
And that hit carries a little extra meaning, Boog. It keeps his hitting streak going. He is dialed in at the dish right now.
I don't think there's a more runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Rafaela, the runner at second with one away. Runner on the go again. Strike in there. He'll score. It's 12-0.
That one really hurts. You're already down in the game, and that error puts you even further behind. Just can't let it compound from here, though. You got to flush it, get ready for the next one, make a play, get back in the dugout.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Throw on to Santana. And Devers is set down. 2 down, bases empty. Stepping in, David Ortiz. To the right side, and that's foul. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. Their 3rd home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 13-0. Chris, he just tied Frank Robinson with 586 homers.
And Frank Robinson was such a great player, in some ways underrated, but those in the sport know how special this is. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct.
Hunter Gaddis gets handed the rock out of the pen. He's into the game with the bases empty. And now Jim Rice. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. Hit hard on the ground is short. Tosses to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. They bring 9 to the plate. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia. Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
And a pitch. In the air, out towards right center. Rafaela on the move. Makes the grab, 1 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a...
This one in the air. Ortiz. Out. Number 2.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him. As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep. And then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. So he's perfect. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Now a pop-up on the infield. Noel makes the grab, 1 pitch and 1 out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Here now the Red Sox DH, Mike Lowell. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Popped up. Santana settles underneath it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Ball's just not carrying the first tonight.
Now, you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout?
No, I'm not that cruel. But someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
He swings and fouls 1 off. To the right side, and that's just foul. The Red Sox up big in this one. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Touches down. That's a hit.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe.
Throw on to Santana. And that is the inning. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Walker Buehler will go back to work. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. And he chases that one. That's a baker's dozen strikeouts for him in this game. Quan up to the plate for the third time as he looks at one down low. That's off the mark. Now 2-0. Comebacker to the mound. Sends it to first. Guardians go down. Back here in Cleveland. New inning getting started. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Jason Varitek. Gaddis back to work. And that one popped to short. And it's caught for the out. Ceddanne Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. And a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Raffy coming to the plate now. Line drive. Could be extra bases. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. David Ortiz up next for the Red Sox. This guy one of the best runners on the move. Throw to third. Too late. Safe. Double steal. Two on, one out. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul.
Got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
That misses, and that's ball one.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. One run across. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away. And now it's going to be Jim Rice. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. And that one lifted in the air center field. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags from third. The throw's offline. He's saved. 15-0. And now it's Alex Bregman. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a couple more. It's 17-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Here comes the Guardians going with a new pitcher, Trevor Stephan.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
The 0-1. Fouled off left side.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 4 runs already in the frame, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one ripped. Freeman puts it away, and that is that. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the third baseman, Jhonkensy Noel. And first offering is fouled off. Now a screamer into the outfield. In there, base hit. And the bid for history is gone. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Tough to see the no-no end here with just 6 outs to go.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Walker Buehler will depart, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break. And so the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Justin Slayton.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Manzardo now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And a swing and a miss there.
0-2 is the count.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And he'll take first easily after the strikeout. So digging in, Carlos Santana. That one at the knees for a strike. Noel, the lead runner at second. Manzardo at first with no outs.
0-2.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. There's the strike. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Baylor going back on this one. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Don Baylor. That one hammered center field. Going back. Makes the catch up against the wall. David Hamilton up next for the Red Sox. That's a base hit. So man aboard. So stepping in for Boston, Jason Varitek. First offering. Runner goes. There's a ball. He's safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Hamilton leads off second with one gone in the inning. On the ground. Whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. And stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. He's a guy who does it all. And first offering is fouled off. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 outs and a runner at third. All Red Sox in this one. Lifted to left center. Way back there, and that is gone. That one felt good. His 52nd home run of the season, and they add a pair. It's 19-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. That pitch looked like the splitter, but normally doesn't stay that high in the zone. The bottom falls out, at least to bring it around belt level, but that one just stayed up, and with that kind of velocity, it's going to get hit really hard, as it did right there.
And that gets down for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
That's back-to-back singles for him. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stay disciplined.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. Next offering is fouled back. There's a swing and a drive. Going, gone. He circles the bases. Second home run of the inning for him. It's 21-0.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run.
Paul Sewald comes on now.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he's there at third with a triple. Now it's Alex Bregman. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and they extend their lead. Mike Lowell up next for the Red Sox.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Bregman runs, pitches low. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And that is out of play. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. And they hold him at third, 90 feet away with 2 out. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And now Don Baylor. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Freeman settles under it and makes the catch. Back now at Progressive Field. So bottom of the ninth, stepping up for the Guardians, Gabriel Arias. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now. I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Devers has a beat on it. Hauls it in, 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. And up next for Cleveland, Brian Rocchio. Strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Another day, another win. I really think this team has forgotten.